Next on Worcester News tonight, battling all weather conditions. The Rutland man is bringing attention to homeless veterans by camping outside for a week. Plus, police departments across the state supporting No Shame November, raising money for early cancer detection. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A Rutland resident is raising awareness to help homeless veterans in need. The town's DPW employee is living in a tent to show the different conditions people go through. He hopes people will donate anything to support those less fortunate. Our Rosalind Flaherty joins us now with more on his story. Rosalind?
Olivia, it's an effort he started years ago because he says he wants to give back to those who protect our country. This campsite on Rutland Town Common is where Neil Viner has been sleeping for the last 4 nights. He's braving the elements in his tent to bring awareness to homeless veterans and veterans in need.
I've always had a love of our the people that protect our country and serve us, and I wanted to give back to the ones that aren't as fortunate as we are.
Viner started the effort 4 years ago by jumping into the frigid ocean in December. He traded in a swimsuit for blankets and a fire pit closer to home and to more people.
Where it's more visible and we can get some more attention brought to the homeless veterans.
Viner isn't a veteran but has family members who are, including his son who is in the Air Force. He has gotten a great response from the community and is collecting donations and clothing items for Veterans Inc.
They'll go by and they'll toot and wave. There's been some young kids that'll come over and thank me for what I'm doing.
The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development estimates in 2017 there were more than 800 veterans who were homeless in Massachusetts. Although Viner says it's been tough sleeping outside in the rain, he's making the best of it because he gets to go home at the end when others can't.
I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I try to make it as realistic as possible, and I can't imagine having to do it day in and day out.
Now, he will be in the tent until Friday or Saturday. You can bring donations to his tent or visit paypal.me/nviner. Again, all proceeds and clothing donations go to Veterans Inc. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Dozens of UMass Memorial Healthcare veteran employees are honored Tuesday. There are more than 128 men and women who have served or are serving at the medical center. Tuesday, a short pledge ceremony honored their service. The hospital's president signed a statement of support, saying they will do everything they can to support their careers and work.
We're going to do everything we can to support their careers, their work here at UMass, and so that they can continue to contribute to their country as well as to our institution.
It just demonstrates that the employer will work with the service member, particularly the Guard and Reserve members who have monthly drills to attend and need time off, who have annual training, who sometimes are mobilized and deployed.
And veterans were also recognized with a 50% lunch discount. Streets in Worcester blocked off as part of the city is turned into a movie set. Liam Neeson is shooting his new film, Honest Thief, and businesses are excited with all of the action. Our Chandler Walsh joins us now with more. Chandler?
Olivia, according to IMDb, the movie is about a bank robber who tries to turn himself in, but then realizes the feds are more corrupt than him. Residents and business owners say downtown was packed with action and excitement during filming. Downtown Worcester, transformed into a movie set, was an exciting sight for Nicole Jones.
I saw a couple ambulances, cop cars, and a whole bunch of cameramen outside.
She drove by UMass Memorial during filming of Honest Thief starring Liam Neeson Monday night, and once in theaters, it will be a special scene for her and son Isaiah.
My son was actually born 2 months ago there, so I'll be showing him the movie when he gets up.
Commercial Street is open to traffic again now that filming has ended, but businesses downtown say those streets were closed. The area was busier than usual.
My customers came in, said they were waiting to see Liam Neeson, and it was pretty funny, you know. Most of them were women.
Places like Spoodle's Deli say the film crews brought more customers coming out for the excitement. Owner Archie Economou says it's all part of a changing Worcester.
I believe strongly better days for Worcester is coming.
Stephen Buckhalter looked out his office window to see movie trailers and sets. He says having Hollywood in Worcester legitimizes the city.
Now business is starting to look at moving into the city, and when you look out and you see movies being filmed downtown, it really adds to some of that excitement.
Central Shoe was at the center of all the action on the corner of Commercial and Mechanic Streets. The business has been in Worcester since 1908. Owner Paul Jeanette says he's seen more growth over the years.
I think it's a good sign that Worcester is getting some recognition, you know, with the Red Sox coming in and movies being done.
Some of the business owners say they'll be among the first to catch the movie in theaters. Scenes will be filmed in Worcester and Oxford until December. Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
One Central Massachusetts organization is spreading a little kindness to another on World Kindness Day. November 13th marks World Kindness Day. As part of the day, the United Way of Central Massachusetts donated a $27,000 check to the NeighborWorks Home Ownership Center. The organization helps potential home buyers and veteran homeowners.
Better than to do it on World Kindness Day, to say homes are important, families are important, we're going to build this community even stronger.
We're so thrilled that our services have risen to the occasion to qualify for this.
And the NeighborWorks Home Ownership Center of Central Mass is part of a nationwide network of community organizations helping low to moderate income populations. One of the state's first recreational marijuana shops is preparing to open. Cultivate in Leicester already sells medical marijuana, but when they expand to recreational sales, they're expecting hundreds of additional customers. Susan Tran reports.
Leicester, Massachusetts. Population 11,000. That soon could increase 10% thanks to marijuana.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 1,000 people that first day.
Ryan Green, the assistant manager for Cultivate, says they typically get 50 people a day coming in for their medical cannabis. But now they're preparing to be one of the first recreational pot shops in the Commonwealth.
Right now, we have probably 20 phone calls a day, 20 emails of just people asking, are we open for rec yet?
Their 7-car parking lot way too small and will be reserved for medical patients and handicap spots. Everyone else will head up the street for satellite parking, and 2 shuttle vans are set to bring customers over, where they've already set up a tent for the anticipated lines.
I always ask, have you had experience with marijuana before?
Cultivate has tripled its staff and its inventory.
One of my favorite is Double Dutch Soda.
The stanchions already queued, and for Ryan, who was born and raised in the sleepy town,
There's about 1/8 of bud in each of these little glass containers.
he says Cultivate is creating a buzz that will likely put Leicester on the map.
People will be coming from everywhere just to check it out.
So there's no firm date set yet, but the folks here at Cultivate are preparing for it as if it's within days. And what we do know is the offerings they have for their medical patients will be similar to what they will have for their recreational customers, with the addition of a 23% tax and a whole separate line for the influx of people. In Leicester, Susan Tran, Worcester News Tonight.
As you begin your holiday shopping, a consumer advocacy group is warning of some toys to steer clear for kids. The World Against Toys Causing Harm, or WATCH, revealed its 10 worst toys of 2018 this morning, making this year's list the Power Ranger Super Ninja Steel Superstar Blade and the Marvel Black Panther Slash Claw.
We would be concerned about, and we hope parents and caregivers with the information this year that they have will also be concerned about potential for impact injuries, facial and eye injuries with a product like that. Extendable claws, rigid plastic. Best to stay away from items like that.
And also on the list, several plush toys that pose a potential ingestion and choking hazard for kids, and others that pose the potential for eye and facial injuries. A Northborough family loses their home in a fire over the weekend, and the community is rallying together for them. Carolyn Venzel is on the booster club for the Algonquin football team. The home which burned down belonged to the club's president. Everyone made it out of the blaze safely, but the house is a total loss, and the family lost everything inside. Venzel has started a GoFundMe page, and in 24 hours, more than $30,000 has been raised.
We can't bring back all the things that they lost. At least we can help them make new memories in a new home. People are still good and people love them and support them.
And Bensel says there is no specific goal and is hoping to help replace as much as possible. For men, this month is known as No Shave November. And while skipping shaving facial hair for a month is fun, many use this as an opportunity to raise awareness and funds for important causes. Our Brittany Schaefer joins us live now to explain. Brittany?
Olivia, many police departments in the area are participating. In Dudley, they are raising funds for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and raising awareness for early cancer detection. Police Chief Stephen Wayner says it's a cause close to him. Beards and facial hair may not be for everyone.
I don't do very well growing beards and mustaches. I kind of look like an unmade bed.
For me personally, it's not something I grow all the time because I can't.
But many police departments across central Massachusetts are giving their razors a break to start a conversation to spread awareness and raise funds. In Dudley, Chief Stephen Wayner says they are pushing the importance of early cancer detection.
The biggest thing is to raise awareness, because usually when you see a police officer out there with some kind of beard, people might ask questions. And then the questions will spur into discussion and hopefully get people out there to get themselves checked and screened and hopefully save some lives.
Wayner knows firsthand how routine health screenings can save lives. At 45 years old, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer.
That was quite the shock. And so if I hadn't gone at that time, I certainly wouldn't be here today talking. And knowing from what I went through after that, between chemo and radiation and 2 surgeries and everything else, if I was able to go sooner and get that checked and have a little polyp taken out, it would have been nothing.
Webster police are also growing beards and raising funds. In 2017, the department lost Detective Cynthia Johnson to cancer and Patrolman Michael Lee in a car accident. Deputy Chief Michael Shaw says they are donating to 2 scholarships in their honor.
It was a tremendous loss to us. So we figured we could do this as a way to kind of honor their memory and to raise some money to give out scholarships to seniors that are graduating from Bartlett every spring.
Both departments say it's a great way to get their officers together for an important cause.
Oh, the department's been great, especially too. I can just relate it back to my own personal experience from the day I was diagnosed right up through the current day. These men and women here have been totally supportive.
They love to be able to give back like that, and it also gives them a chance. A lot of them like to grow the beards out if they can. A lot of them ask me to keep it after the month of November is over, but that's not probably going to happen.
According to the No Shave November website, anyone can participate and is encouraged to donate their monthly hair removal costs to the cause. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.